Hello viewers, welcome to our channel dubbed Literature Moga. This is a channel that researches and analyzes literary texts for the benefit of high school students. Before I go far, I am Alfred Omwenga, a teacher of English and Literature at St. Charles Lwanga Ichuni Girls. Besides, I'm an author of literary works and an examiner. For instance, I've contributed to the anthology called The Armageddon and Other Short Stories. In that anthology, one of my stories, Carrion for Vultures, is featured there. I commenced this journey with Paul B. Vita's Fathers of Nations. I would like to start with the biography of the author. A biographical approach is one of the frameworks that can be used to give meaning to literary texts. Paul Vita was born in 1942 in Tanzania. He died on the 4th of February 2022 and got buried in Tanzania. He received a PhD in physics from Emory University that is found in Atlanta, Georgia. He was a professor of physics at the University of Dar es Salaam. Later, he worked for African Regional Center for Technology in Senegal. After that, he moved to the International Research Center in Canada. Paul was a prolific author, first publishing many articles and books, and also fiction. For example, the novel Fathers of Nation is an example of the fiction that he did. His astute observation of Africa while working in the named institutions gave birth to the Fathers of Nations. The book was published in 2013 by Oxford University Press, East Africa Limited. His main concern in the novel is a common development strategy for Africa. He feels that Africa should adopt a common development strategy for it to develop. For example, the AU is a step in the right direction. In the novel, he toys with two ideas, that is Way Omega and Pan Alpha. 49 heads of state are gathered in Banjul, Gambia, in order to adopt Way Omega as a common development strategy for Africa. That is on page 10 of this book. However, there is an ironic twist as the novel unfolds, as we shall see in our explication. We'll also move to the cover page. As you can see, on the cover page we have a booklet, and this booklet is streaked with a purple ribbon, and on top of it there is a stamp that is written rejected, and then the booklet has approved, as you can see. So this is a document that is before the heads of state to approve. So, and when we infer, purple color represents royalty, luxury, nobility, as well as creativity, wisdom, and even peace. On page 7, we can infer the nobility associated with Way Omega. It was discovered by 20 Nobel laureates as a way to develop Africa. The discovery was published in a document titled Way Omega. The document's royalty is seen because of the presidents who are to adopt it. Its adoption will guarantee peace for Africa because Africa currently is bedeviled with various problems. These problems include military coups, rigged elections, foul play, poverty, ignorance, corruption, and impunity. The document itself is creative and full of wisdom. The word approved on the document signifies that the heads of state are supposed to adopt it. However, they unfortunately rejected. This symbolized by the rubber stamp with the inscription "rejected" on top of the purple ribbon. We move to the title of the book. The title Fathers of Nation is a metaphorical reference to the 50 heads of state or presidents who are supposed to lead their countries to development. The same applies to fathers in our families. In African settings, fathers are the heads of families who are bestowed with a huge responsibility of leading their families. If they fail in their duties, it means the families will crumble. In the novel, the heads of states are satirically depicted because they failed their countries terribly. On page 10, the heads of state are happy to be away from home. Had they not escaped from the troublemakers in their home countries? Instead of solving their problems back at home, they are happy to run away from them. In addition, instead of reading the two documents before adopting them, that is where Omega and Pad Alpha, they look for a shortcut. That is the choice matrix. This is indeed laughable or satirical. To that extent, viewers, I would like to end it here. Make sure you subscribe on our subscribe button. Thanks for being our